Yo, what's good? This is Lightfoot. You're rocking with Mass Apparel Behind the Beat series. So this joint that I made for the for Mass Apparel's beat tape or upcoming beat tape is kind of a trap electro inspired joint. And when I make things like that, I have to focus on the drums. I like to have the drums have the most movement in the beat and kind of really be the focal point for it. So for this, I started off with just layering a kick and snare and just kind of doing that pattern, and then I kind of build out. So it kind of started off like this. Super basic with like kind of things around it, and then I started adding like snare rolls and other things that like kind of fill it out, and then I'm also rewiring Reason into Logic, so that's where I have like drum fills kind of coming in and out of the beat so that it doesn't seem so sterile. So I start with like a percussion piece, which would be like a tambourine, something like that. And then, like I said, I have fills that I add in. So, it's not the fill. One of these. Yeah, so like that. It just like kind of gives it a little bit more of a human feel. Then I like to also have a like weird rhythmic groove that I kind of fuck with, and that's what this is. It's just super weird stuff. And then yeah, so that's basically the drums. Pretty standard trap stuff, I guess, or my version of trap, I should say. And then after that, I added kind of like this main like weird lead part to it, which is this right here, I believe. Nope, that is the bass. Give me 1 second. Alright, yeah, so this is like, so after I laid those drums, I wanted to kind of like, wasn't quite sure what kind of vibe I wanted, but I think I kind of wanted like more of like a heady, like weed smoking vibe type thing. So, so I kind of came up with this sound that I ran through a tremolo effect, so it's just kind of wobbling around. And other than that, and then I put some EQ on it, just kind of ducked out like the lows to like up about like 200, and like took away some of the highs, so it wasn't as shrill. And then it kind of just left me with this. It's like some weird patty chord stuff. And then that with the addition of the drums. Try to do is I like to have like my bass so that I kind of don't lose track of my progression, and I can kind of keep that in my mind. And this is another one of these like rewire items that I use in Reason and brought into Logic. And this is actually something that I've been using a lot recently, which is Ill Mind Rump Shaker Refill, which has like fucking amazing bass sounds. And so that's this. Super simple, but it adds like a nice like rhythm to it. It kind of like locks in the groove a bit. And yeah, so we'll bring that other part back in. And then I'm like big on like textural pieces, so I added this this little like airy hit that comes in every now and again that just kind of like adds space to everything. And coming up in this right here. It just like adds a nice atmosphere to it. And then I just kept adding in parts. So I added in like this like weird like watery effect. And then building it. Watery effect is kind of it's just like some sound that I found, but it's also going through I'm sending it to a guitar rig, and that's something that I've been using a lot recently, and it kind of like adds a new life to patches that have gotten old to me. So it's a good way of kind of like reinventing things that I often look past because I've already used them. But it's a nice tool that I've been using a lot. And so that's how I got kind of that cool space effect, and then kept adding in parts like. So now I wanted to also I wanted to have vocals in it, but I didn't want to have to get a singer because I'm fucking lazy. So I just used a pack that another Illmind pack actually. I think pretty sure all these drums might have been from various Illmind packs. But this is from his like vocal stabs joint, which he put out a little while ago. But I've really been using it a lot, and kind of just chopping it up and like really blowing them out with effects. And it kind of got me this. Little thing, and then if you go out here, there's another vocal thing that I added in. I gotta find it here. This like weird road in. Another thing that's kind of like really really washed out in effects as well. When I made this, I kind of like went overboard with devices and shit, so I couldn't reopen the original file. So there's actually a couple of things missing from this. One of them being this vocal hit, which I'll just play real quick, even though you're probably gonna hear it in the video or some shit. And that is, let's play it. So find it. It's right here. If I can find it. And yeah, that's basically that was missing. But and that's another one from Illmind's vocal chop. But yeah, pretty basic, just kind of heady, smooth shit. And yeah, hope you